Hi everyone, myself Vamsi Krishna. In this session, we are going to see how to use Terraform to provision a EC2 instance. Terraform is a tool for developing, changing, and versioning infrastructure safely and efficiently. Terraform can manage existing and popular service providers as well as custom in-house solutions. One important reason people consider Terraform is to manage their infrastructure as a code. We'll get started with the installation and then I'll explain how to create a EC2 instance using Terraform as well. Let us get started with the installation steps. Launch instance. I am taking Amazon Linux 2. T2.micro, review and launch. Launch. This is the key pair. Launch instances. Copy the IPv4 for a public IP. Session. SSH. Remote host. Specify username. EC2-user. Advanced SSL settings. Use private key. Browse for the key pair. Perfect. First thing what we need to do is we need to download and configure Terraform. Let us go and download Terraform. Ours is Linux. Click on Linux 64-bit. It will get downloaded here. Copy link address and say wget. This is the one. It is downloaded. As it is zip file, unzip Terraform. This is done. Now we have Terraform file. Copy this Terraform to user local pin. Now check Terraform version. Export path equal to $path :user /local pin. Now check Terraform version. Terraform version is coming. If you don't want to export this, what you can do is you can copy Terraform to user bin, so that you don't want to set path as well. Terraform version is there. Now we have Terraform version, and I have written the code already for creating a EC2 instance. It's there under my GitHub repo, Vamsi Tech Tutorials AWS Automation repo. First, clone this repository. Ym install git git is installed. Now you can say git clone this repository. Go into the repository, and here we have different folders. Go into Terraform EC2 instance. If you see, I created different TF files, Terraform files. We'll go one by one. The first file which we need to see for Terraform is providers.tf. Basically, Terraform is used for automating various infrastructures like AWS, Azure, GCP, everything. First, we need to mention the provider. In this particular use case, our provider is AWS, and we need to mention something called shared credentials file and region. The shared credential file is nothing but Terraform needs some permission or some credential to create an instance or to do some activity on our AWS account. First, what we will do is, as we are trying to create EC2 instance, we need permission for creating EC2 instance. Let me go and create a AWS IAM user. Go to IAM. And say users, add user. I will say this user as Terraform user, programmatic access. Next, permission. We have to provide permission for that user. I am selecting the option attach existing policies directly. Here select EC2 full access. I am just giving the permission for Amazon EC2. I am not giving for any other services because I want to create only EC2 instance for this particular use case. Next, tags. Next, review and create user. You can download the CSV file. Download the CSV file, and as I have a file already, just rename it to this particular user so that you will not get confused. Open this file, and if you see here, I have access key and secret key. Now I need to configure this access key and secret key. I'll go back to root user and say AWS configure. It is asking AWS access key. From the CSV file, you already have access key. Done. Next, it is asking AWS secret access key. You have secret access key as well in the CSV file. Copy this. Next, it is asking default region. You can mention US East 1 as we are working with US East 1. Default output format, I am mentioning JSON. AWS configure is done. If you want to see this, you can go into cd.aws and you can see a file, credentials file. See, access key ID, AWS secret access key. Okay, this is called shared credentials file with respect to Terraform. Now go back to AWS automation repo and go to Terraform EC2 instance. This is Terraform EC2 instance. Now take a look at providers.tf again. If you see, provider as AWS, shared credential file is /root /.aws/credentials and region is US East 1. This is perfect. Next thing what we need to do is, next we need to use the variables. And if you see, I have defined the variables. One variable is CIDR VPC, another variable is subnet, another variable is availability zone, another variable is key name, and another variable is instance AMI. Likewise, I have defined all the variables. Why I have defined the variables is, if I don't define the variables, I need to hard code these values in the Terraform files. If we define as a variable, we can use interpolation concept and we can say dollar open closing curly braces var dot this particular variable name. This is easy to use. That's why whenever we are writing any Terraform files, we need to define the variables and we can refer it. And if somebody is not passing the variables while running Terraform script, You can see the default one. This is the one which is going to get used. And I have mentioned environment tag, everything. And I'm going to use a key pair which I have with me. Go to EC2. Left side you have key pairs. Here different key pairs are there, but I am using this key pair. Let me change this in the variable section for the key pair. vi variables.ef, scroll down and change the key to, I'm changing key from May to this one. Okay, this variables it is clear. Now we have seen providers.ef and variables.ef. Next, I will show you vpc.tf. See, in the vpc.tf, I have created VPC, internet gateway, all these things. You don't want to worry about this. This we got from the Terraform website itself. Terraform VPC AWS. If you see, this is how we need to use. We need to mention the resource as AWS VPC. That's why I have mentioned resource as AWS VPC. They have used the tag name as main. I have used the tag name as VPC. And then CIDR block, they have hard coded in the default documentation. As I have already defined the variable section, I have changed it to var.cidr VPC. And then remaining all things are same. Enable DNS support, enable DS hostname, all these things are there from the website. And one more thing, we need to get internet gateway. For that also, you can see, you can just type Terraform internet gateway VPC. If you see, this is the Terraform internet gateway. Here also same. We need to mention the resource. Resource name is AWS internet gateway followed by some name. I have given the name as internet gateway IGW. And here we need to mention VPC ID. We have mentioned VPC ID which we got from the above section. If you see AWS underscore VPC, the name is VPC and we have mentioned the ID. Likewise, I have mentioned subnet and route table and route table association, everything I have created from VPC perspective. And then we have security groups. In the security groups also, I have created AWS security group resource and this security group name. I allowed inbound and outbound. Inbound is ingress. I allowed only 22 port. Outbound I allowed everything. And the tag names, as I said, I mentioned environment tag as dev and VPC ID I am referring from the variables of other file. If you see this AWS underscore VPC came from vpc.ef. Now we have providers, we have the variables and we have the security group and we have the VPC as well. Now we will see the instance.ef file. This is our instance.ef file. Here if you see, we are using AMI. AMI we got from var.instance underscore AMI. Instance type we got from var.instance type. Subnet we got from AWS subnet, subnet public IP ID. VPC we got from security group. And key name we got from the variables. Tag name also we got from the variables. This is what I am referring to interpolation. This var.instance AMI, you can refer like, you can define that as, you can refer this as like this also you can refer. Even this will work. Okay, $var.instance AMI, you can refer like this as well. Let me save this file. Once we have everything, first what we need to do is we need to do Terraform plan. First, basically, we need to see what and all resources it is going to create. But before that, we need to initialize the AWS provider. We need to use Terraform init command. Just say Terraform init. It will initialize the okay, sorry, this is not meant for this. It should be used in another cases, not here. Let me remove this. This is fine. That is wrong. Save this. Now do Terraform init. Now if you see, it is checking for available provider plugins and it has downloaded the plugin for provided AWS. This is the version. Now Terraform provider AWS version is 2.65 and Terraform successfully initialized. Now once we have done the initialization, we have to see Terraform plan. Sorry, spell wrong. Terraform. Okay, these are the resources it is going to create. These are all the resources it is going to create. It will show like this. Now what we need to do is we need to say Terraform apply. Now this will ask for yes or no. If you say yes, it will run. If not, it will not run. For now I am saying no. I'll show you. I cancel this. If you say yes, it will run. If you don't want this feature as well, you can say Terraform apply -- auto approve, so that it will not ask you for any option, so that you don't want to say yes or no. By default it will take yes if you say Terraform apply auto approve. Now see, it is creating all the infrastructure and we can see in AWS a new installs will be creating. See, now one instance is coming. This is Terraform instance. I can select the Terraform instance. We can try connecting to this using the key pair which we use. SSH remote host, specify username, EC2-user, advanced SSH setting, use private key. This is the key pair which you use. Click on OK. Perfect. We are able to connect to the instance which we created. And if you want to remove this particular instance, or if you want to remove whatever you have created, you don't want to do anything manually, just simply say Terraform destroy. Whatever the infrastructure you created, it will be removed automatically. It is asking yes. I'm saying it is asking value. I said yes. If you don't want this, you can say auto approve, so that it will take as yes by default. See, the instance which we created is going to get deleted. See, it is shut down. And it is deleting VPC and internet gateway, subnets and route table associations. All these things it is going to delete. Perfect, it is deleted. Now, if you see in this session, we have seen how to install Terraform and how to configure provider and define variables. security groups and VPC related things, and then we have created a EC2 instance, and then we have destroyed. Thanks everyone for watching this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel.